Walk us through some of the challenges when you have shared assets, right? Like whether you're sharing a vehicle with other officers, you're sharing fingerprint scanners, whatever, right? There's quite a few assets that can be shared
Right.
between the police department. Walk us through some challenges and give us some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's a couple of big issues that I would address, starting with vehicles. If you are sharing a vehicle with somebody, there's not a lot of control about what that person is doing with that vehicle when they've got it. And if that vehicle is out and doing its thing for the night, and then the person brought it back, and I'm going to get into it the next day,
Mm.
what are the issues I might have with that? I might get in the car and realize they left the gas empty. They put a nail in the tire. They arrested somebody that left dope in the seat. There's all kinds of things that are associated with that shared asset in that way. Now, we're talking about it as a car, something that can't quickly be lost. So when you get into the smaller things that we may be sharing, maybe a LiDAR, maybe a tint meter, a PBT, a fingerprint scanner, whatever the case is, some of those assets are still costly, but they are much easier to misplace. And I've seen it so many times in my career that, hey, who's got whatever the thing is? And, hey, Fred had it yesterday. Fred, I didn't have it. I haven't seen it since last week. You know what I mean? And so these things just disappear. And it's not anything malicious or criminal. It's just we get busy. We forget where we put stuff. We forget who had it last. We put it somewhere. We didn't remember we put it there. And so those are all issues with assets that we share. So a variety of things, and they all create hardships for the leadership to deal with.
Did you guys have a sign-in sheet or sign-out sheet, or
Oh
how does
gosh,
that
yeah,
work?
we were high tech. Yeah. We
Yeah,
had a piece of paper.
yeah.
It would say, I took this on this date. And even in that case, people were probably fairly diligent about doing it. But there wasn't a lot of enforcement. How do you make sure they did that? And then uh, how do you know what condition they brought it back in? Because that was not part of the process. Did they inspect it? Did they verify the condition? Did they make sure the car was filled, that the LiDAR was back in its case? Whatever the case is. There were check-in, check-out is only part of the problem. The other stuff is what happened to it and how'd you bring it back?
Right, the condition of the asset.
Right.
Yeah. So how do we solve this problem then?
Well, I think it's a great tool that we have now built in NueGov to have check-in, check-outs that officers can go into the system if a administrator has made a particular type of asset check in, check out, whether that's a spare car, whether that's a ballistic shield to check out for an incident, whatever it is. Those things can be selected and chosen to be items that you can check out. And then the officer checks it out. Of course, it records the user name, date, time. We've got all that information. And so we can also put a condition on them saying, this is only available for you to have for 5 days or a month or whatever the
Mhm.
case is. And also associated with that is the ability to put conditions on it in terms of inspect this, make sure you are looking at this when you bring it, probably when you get it and when you bring it back.
Yeah,
That I
both
know that
both times. Yeah.
both, that this is ready for use for the next person. You didn't leave it. And honestly, as cops, we're kind of notoriously bad at this sometimes, just not taking care of stuff because, again, we're in a hurry, or maybe I've been working for 16 or 18 hours and I'm just ready to go to bed. So putting those conditions on there to help, again, bring that accountability to it and making sure that you are leaving somebody ready for success and not failure.
Yeah. And it's, not to make it complicated or anything. I mean,
Yeah,
it's all done on the app itself.
yeah, yeah,
It takes 30 seconds to check in, 30 seconds
right,
to check out, check the
right.
condition done, right?
Yeah,
And then at any given time, anybody can know, okay, do I have these assets or are these all checked out or,
right.
just having that visibility across
Yeah.
the department.
Yeah, both as the end user that you're like, hey, I want to go use this or that tool. Oh, I can't because Jim Bob's got it. And
Yeah.
as the sergeant to say, where is this thing? How long have they had it? Any of
Yeah, if
those,
somebody's had it for like two
right?
weeks and they were that way you can track it down.
Right. Well, which the system will also do for you. send that notification out going, hey, this is due. You're supposed to have this back in 2 days ago. Bring it in.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we
Yeah,
can do built-in notifications on when
right.
to return it,
Exactly.
ask for extensions and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.